Okie dokie. I'm still seeing if this is actually working. I have no clue. Literally have no idea. Other than on here it says it is. Huh? I guess so. Okay. All right. So I'm creating a track of music inspired by Red Dead Redemption. And I'm using I've been using specific tracks from the Red Dead Redemption, the first game soundtrack, as sort of a reference, as like a temp track. And yeah, here's where I'm at so far with this piece. I'm just going to keep going. I'm only going to be doing this for an hour-ish, live streaming for like an hour. And so, whoops. Here's where I'm at with the piece so far. Okay, I don't really like this B section. I'm just going to be vocalizing all my thoughts here. I think these horns sound kind of cheesy. They should be, I'll layer them with some more horns. I don't like the B section. I think it's not fitting of this style. And I'm going to listen to that temp track. So it's Trigonometry from the first game, Red Dead Redemption soundtrack. I've got it right here. I'm just going to listen to this to listen to what kind of chord progressions they do. And it's usually pretty simple because it's background music for battling, for gunfights. Let's give this a listen. I'm going to skip in it a little bit. So yeah, some really sick horn lines. Okay, so maybe that's something I can focus on. This track can be more emphasis, have more emphasis on the horn line. And yeah, the bass part was just pretty self-explanatory. Or whatever. Okay, I can do something like that. Yeah, because I also thought this horn line was a little cheesy. Just not really fitting the vibe. Feels like too upbeat. And I don't know how I feel about this too. I don't know. Maybe if it's way in the background. Trying not to completely rip off. It's supposed to be inspired by. It's a fine line when you're writing a track inspired by a piece of music. You want to like capture all the tropes of it. You want to capture what makes that piece of music unique, but you don't want to completely copy it, obviously. Am I still going live? Cool. I'm also not in love with those horns. That's okay. Let me listen to the horns in this version. Oh yeah, they got like French horns in there and stuff. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. So it's kind of a blend of orchestral horns. I'm going to duplicate this track. The horns I'm using currently that I have loaded up, by the way, are session horns. Key switch version. And with some all sorts of effects loaded up. I'm going to go to a brass library. I've been digging Hollywood brass. I don't really have a reason to change to any others. This has been pretty sufficient for a while. Let's do just a couple, not a whole section. Yeah, key switch. So I'm loading up a couple of French horns. I should probably load up some trumpets as well. I'm just thinking in my mind what sort of articulation, probably just sustain accent, sus accent. Okay. Take that reverb off. The reverb that's baked in, and let's send to some, whoops, actually I already have it loaded up here. Some more brass reverb from East West, just something I saved a while back. Just a little bit of hall verb there. Yeah, I don't know how much I like that. Maybe it's the EQ I'm not liking. Anyways, let's figure out a melody, and then we'll worry about that later. French horns, key switch. Okay. Sometimes when I don't have my sounds figured out, I like to just go to a piano and figure out the melody there. And they don't really do that in the track I'm referencing, so let's just keep on doing the same thing. I feel like I was getting somewhere. Let's keep going here. Okay, here's an idea here. So we have ba-bum, ba-bum. Bum, bum. bum, bum. I'm trying to trust my intuition here. That's just a constant skill to develop as a composer. Bum, bum, bum. And that intuition's going against what I'm hearing in my reference track, but that's okay. It's what will make it my own thing. Because what I'm hearing is a chord change, even in the bass. I'm trying to figure that out. Bum, bum, boom. Could just be that. As simple as just going to the 4, minor 4, and then back to 1. Cool. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 monitors at the moment, so I just got to keep checking over here to make sure I'm still live streaming. Cool. Okay. Let's now throw this over to some horn sounds. So I'm going to copy, paste it. I'll do the horn section that I don't like because I think it can be layered. It's not a bad sound. I think it should be layered. And bump it up an octave. Ooh, and I should do that chord change right here. So let's grab the bass. Just move you up to the 4. Is that where it was? Yeah. So it can be C minor here. It's going to sound messy. Let me just solo these guys. Cool. Okay. Acceptable. Alrighty. Who else has harmony? We got to change the strings real quick. Oh yeah, fun fact. When I make these tracks, my goal is to make them as quick as possible. Kind of like I'm practicing my composing speed skills. Composing quicker. It's really fun. Bum, bum. So yeah, right here we've got a string quartet and a string ensemble. Let's see, what could we do here? Let's just do some simple voice leading instead of transposing the whole chord up a 4th. Just make it a little simpler. Cool, perfect. And then same with this guitar. Bum, bum. Just stay the same. Cool. Alrighty, now let's throw in some layers with this horn line. And I'll just re-record it to give it some more human realistic feel so that they're not all exactly the same. And I'm using the mod wheel here. Yeah, I'm thinking actually we should just cut off on beat 4 here. Bum bum, off, and then repeat it with more instrumentation there. So I'm gonna do that. Boom. Feel bad I can't see the chat. If there's a way I can whoops, it's not what I want. Pull this chat out so I could just see it. That's fine. Okay. Do just a little bit of panning here. The horns, the French horns. And let's layer that with some more orchestral brass. I'll get some trumpets in there. I don't remember what this EXP version is, so I just won't use it. Alrighty. Loading up some trumpets. Two trumpets, key switch from Hollywood Brass. I'm going to do the same articulation. Forgot to mark that articulation in the French horns here. Okay. So I just did a little key switch right here to tell the program to play that articulation. Oops, I did the wrong one. It's C sharp. Okay, now let's record same melody with trumpets. Is that what I want? Yeah, it's this accent. That's like not satisfying. I want more of a bite. What do you sound like with a mute? That's a little better. I'm sure my EQ is kind of messing with it as well. Okay, let's go with that and record this. Oh, I need to, since I marked this, I need to go in here and tell it to key switch to that mute articulation. Oh crap, I didn't do it right, did I? Why is it not appearing? Key switch. A sharp 0. I think that one's already taken. Oh, it's right there. Okay. And then I got to go here and go to A sharp 0. Okay, now we're good. Let's record. Here we go. Sick. Okay, I missed a note somewhere over here. Let me just catch that. I think it was on the way up. Yeah, right there. B flat instead of A. Sweet. This is sounding cool. I'm liking it. let's repeat that again. And then maybe the second time it ends that phrase, let's end it differently. If that didn't make sense, it will in a second here. It's hard to think and say what you're thinking at the same time. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, how do I pop this out here? Nope, I keep doing that. That's fine. There's probably no way for me to do it. That's fine. Okay. Oh, this is what I love about reference tracks, is now I'm thinking, what is it about this Red Dead Redemption track when that horn section comes in that I feel different? What is it that makes me feel different when I listen to that compared to when I listen to my own? I love it. Studying music. So I'm going to listen because I know I feel different. This one feels cooler. Let's go back a little bit to catch that. Okay, there's a few things that come to my mind. One is just the melody, the way it's written, and the sound choices, the way they recorded it, just super, super good, super well done. But there are some things that I can incorporate. Well, not that I can't incorporate a lot of that, but one specifically that came to mind is their little call and response. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boo, and they're like a little flute going on in the right ear, panned over to the right. I could do stuff like that. Something about their horns, their brass just feel wider too, which I could incorporate just more and panned a little more carefully. And they sound up close. They don't sound like they're really far away, which I think mine kind of do. Especially that, and then we have this rhythm, bum, 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 from some low horns, which is really cool. So I'm going to incorporate that. This is why I just really enjoy doing this. I love referencing tracks for this very reason. Okay, so let's load up some brass. Again, from Hollywood Brass. Take off that verb. Oh, did I do that with the trumpets? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. Ooh, the rhythm section, now that I think about it, is also a huge factor. What's the rhythm section doing back here? Okay, so it's almost like this is what the brass is playing, that bum, bum, bum. And this, I think this just gives it like a country song feel, or just like it gives it a different feeling that I'm not after. So I'm going to just mute this. It just makes it sound like it's a pop song from the 60s or a country song or something like that. That already actually sounds a lot better to me. So I'm just going to mute it all around. I mean, maybe right here is fine when there's no melody. maybe. What's their drum doing? Their drums doing? Okay. So it's not exactly with every hit in the bass drum matching up with the brass, but occasionally it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's have the low brass complement the strings here and the drums. Again, let's do the suspended accent articulation. Oh wait, my bad. I don't want to do that one. Do one of the shorter ones. Like, sure. Okay, and let's load up some of those close mics in the mix and just kind of have them. I think the close mics in Hollywood brass sound really weird when they're isolated, like almost like broken. But when you mix them right, I think they can sound pretty good. Okay, never mind, I lied. That one sounds pretty sweet, soloed. Sweet. Okay, let's do it. It might be a little too close of a sound, but let's try it out. My bad. Yeah, I messed up there with that chord change. It's okay. Okay. I also don't like their higher velocity attack. Also, there's a lot of bass. It's probably because of these effects I have going on. Just I just wish it was shorter. Bum. Could it be my reverb? Yeah, that's the shortest they have, I think. That's okay. It sounds great when it's just not at that high velocity, so we could fix that. Something sounds weird about this. Here, let me fix this here. try that out. And then as another section after this, it's coming to mind. Let's just have some punchy. I don't know. This might sound too vintage superhero. Boom, ba, boom, ba. Some pow wows, kind of. Some hits in the brass and the trumpets. Everyone that just played the melody. We can have them essentially playing this part. And maybe it can take over this part. Let's try it out. Here's what that would sound like. More or less. Yes. Love it. I'll need to do some MIDI programming to make that work. One at a time here. I'm gonna add guitar for the second part here. Oh crap. We're unmuted. I only have so much space on my keyboard here, so I gotta edit this. That's not the voicing I want at all. Just saving it. Okay. So let's move everyone up. You're promoted. That's what I want, more or less. Let's fix that. Make it a little more even. Yeah, I'll take it. And then repeat that first one again. And just the first one. And then let's record. That's what I wanted. Okay, cool. We still need to do some of that call and response stuff, but I feel like that guitar helps give some more pad, some more harmonic context that we were missing. I just don't know how I feel about those high ends. It just gets really messy. I'm going to listen to this for some inspiration, for some reference. Man, the instrumentation too. We have the bum, bum, bum from the trombones. Ba-dum, ba-dum from the French horns. Then the trumpets. Ba, 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 ba. And then the flutes. It's so cool. And the flutes are even playing a little motif that's heard throughout the game, throughout the soundtrack as well. It's so sick. Something to consider for finishing this track up. And still live streaming. Good. I need to get a second monitor. Someday. Okay. I just don't like second monitors having it, because then I feel like ergonomically it's not very friendly. Unless you set it up the right way, I guess. I just need a better desk for that. Okay. Let's see where I'm at, and let's go back on focusing on this here. Man, the melody is fine-ish. I'm actually not a big fan of it, actually. I think it could be way better. So let's deconstruct it here. I mean, compared to the Red Dead one, you know, I want it to feel equally cool in my own way, in my own unique way, of course. Yeah, there's a lot we can learn from that soundtrack. I think that's fine. I don't know. Let's dissect again. What I like is the bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. It's like everyone's kind of taking turns, and they have their own space underneath or on top of the rhythm section, the drums and everything else, and the bass. But they're all still supporting it. It's so cool. Let's see if I can find something like that. I'm having some ideas here, but bum 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 bagadagadat bum 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 bagabum. But that sounds like it might sound too superhero-y, or like, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's try it out. Only one way to find out. We're going to cheat. Just do another trumpet track. These guys will be unmuted. All right, key switch that. Try it out. Something like that. I think it's onto something. Kind of onto something here. I just want to be careful about, I don't want to make it too cheesy. But I have some ideas on instrumentation, and this might ruin it, so let's find out. Let's see if it does or not. I'm hesitant to even load it up. I'm cringing even thinking about it. But I'm also practicing listening to intuition, you know? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. Xylophone. We'll try it out. It's going to be way in the back, though. Behind some woodwinds. Not in a cheesy way. Not in a Alan Silvestri family adventure soundtrack way. Let's try it out. Cool. I'm missing like a bunch of notes, but I'm getting the idea here. Something like that. I'm going to edit the rhythms here, but that's the right idea. Quantize that. I'm just trying to make sure what I have here is accurate to what I originally heard in my head, more or less. Sometimes I just hit record faster than sooner than I give myself time to like think about what I'm hearing. Let's see. That sounds like Harry Potter or something. Sure, something like that. I'll take it. Oh yeah, let me turn on this setting here so that it doesn't load reverb automatically. Okay, with east-west stuff. And again, yeah, this is Hollywood percussion or something like that is what that xylophone is. I think it's fine. I haven't had much of a reason to get anything else. And it comes with close mics, at least the subscription that I have. It's fine. It works great. If I were to get another percussion sample library, it would probably be Cineperk, maybe, but or like a strictly like marimba VST would be awesome, because like no one has 5-star marimbas, 5-star 5-octave marimbas. Those are really hard to come by for some reason. Okay. Things are still working. Sick. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about it, but that's fine. And I'm going to layer that with some woodwinds after I lay down this chime that I think would be sick. Classic. Also, I have a habit of using capture record. I just find it to be so much faster. And I got in the habit because there was some glitch that Logic kept doing that I couldn't get around, couldn't find a way around, where I would record something and then it would just like, out of nowhere, whenever it felt like, just extend way back to like another recording way over here with nothing else in between. It was just so annoying. And my one way around that was by doing capture record, which you could find up here, I think. I actually don't know. Yeah, right here, capture recording. Or just Shift R. And that just became a habit since like a year ago, I think. Fun fact. Okay, let's layer that xylophone up with some flutes. My favorite woodwind library. Oh man, I gotta organize this for woodwinds and stuff. I usually have a better layout when it comes to orchestral stuff. I just didn't think I'd be diving into orchestral instruments for this track, but I'm glad I am. Cinematic Studio Woodwinds, so good, just so good. Here, I'll just do this as well. Let's do multi-output. So let's do flute, and I think I heard some woodwind. Ooh, bass clarinet is a good Western-y instrument. Maybe not for this piece, but for some exploration tracks. That'd be sick. Okay, and you can unload some of these or load them as you please. I don't know if I'm going to use Flutter. I might use Marcato. I'm going to do my own little mix here. Let me just get this. So we got flute, clarinet. Those are both key switches. Okay. Ba-doo. Ah, crap. Oh, that's right. No, that's an easy fix. I'm not doing this library justice. I promise it sounds good. I'm just... Check this out. Isn't that amazing? I just think that sounds so good. So good. Saving it. And yeah, I was just realizing and kind of testing to make sure that these can play what I just wrote. Yeah, that'll be fine. Of course they can. Okay, I'm just gonna copy and paste that xylophone part because I don't want to re-record it. And I'm gonna have to delay the MIDI notes a little bit, which is fine. Oh, it sounds so bad when it's way up in your face. Oh. And I'll put them in the same, one of the same reverbs as the horns. Pop horns verb. Just a really short verb. Okay, and let's see. Like I said, we just need to delay these notes a little bit. Ooh, do you think I could finish this in like 15 minutes? Maybe. Probably not. Maybe. Not at this rate. I don't like... I need to learn more about this part of Logic. Let's see if that does it. Sounds good to me. I think. Okay, yeah, the xylophone's going to be way back. Otherwise, it sounds way too cheesy. Sounds like a family adventure movie. That xylophone's only going to be there just to give a little bit of attack to the woodwind part. So it's just basically supporting the woodwinds. Then a ripping, shredding guitar solo. I know I need to record live guitar, but because, yeah, nothing beats live guitar. Unless you suck at playing live guitar, which I do. Then, and you're on a time crunch. But maybe I'll go back and record this live. I just need to lay down some ideas here. Which one did I like? Okay. I did use this. Okay. Oh, I aimed that one. Well, I'm going to use a third one because I want the pickup to be coming from the... Oh, duh. They are coming from the bridge. Never mind. The bridge just gives it a punchier tone, which I like. It's great for these Western tracks. Yeah, I didn't like that. But on the plus side, I didn't hate it. So that's good. Kind of the same lick as earlier. Okay, cool. It's also way loud. Sick. What am I doing here? What am I trying to achieve? There it is. Just a little bit of high end. Not sure if that's even the place to do it, but or a good place to do it. That's fine. Sick. Can't forget about our percussion here. I think this can almost be wrapped up too, just about. Can at least finish the form of the piece. Yeah, we're almost at 2 minutes. That's plenty. Plenty of time. I don't know if I mentioned this at the start, but this is I'm making this for game asset packs, music asset packs. I just finished a whole series of fantasy music, and I'm just doing a little pack of Western music. because it's something I've never done before, and there's not a lot out there. Specifically, and my aim with this is to, like I've been doing this whole live stream, make it inspired by Red Dead Redemption specifically. So I'm just going to check out how this track starts. That sometimes helps me figure out how to end it. Cool. Definitely need some effects and wishes or something to make that transition less weird. And these drums need to be more destroyed, like just a little more crunchy and broken. What's the one? Yeah, this one's coming to mind. This one sounds fine. Playing with the drums right now, getting a little sidetracked. But since I'm done more or less with the composition of it, it's good to focus on some production aspects. Cool. Yeah, all I wanted mainly was just that saturation. And this hi-hat, man, I tell you, as a drummer, I just wish I could play these in. I just don't have the setup for that. That's okay. This hi-hat can be just a smidge looser. Maybe a lot looser. I lied. I should have heard it in context. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Okay, just gotta come up with an ending real quick. Keep hearing stuff to add. Let's do it. I like that little lick. I didn't like that last part, it's fine. Acceptable-ish. Horns do the same. Octave lower. Whoops, messed up there. And same with you guys. Horn section. Nice. Yeah. And let's have these trombones come in a whole little section earlier so that we keep adding and creating interest, building on. And then continue. I know I like broke the drums. That's fine. Bum, bum. Okay, so ending, super simple, because this is just going to loop. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe bum, 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 bum. Cool. Do chicka do ga chicka chicka do boom. Cool. And maybe not that. Yeah. I mean, that's something. I just don't want it so that the tail starts so suddenly when we repeat it. It's like all of a sudden the last chord is like carrying over right in the beginning because we're starting with just bass. So I'm trying to leave out any trace of these other instruments. That's kind of my goal here. Oh man, I have an idea. This might be weird. Oops, that was weird, but here we go. And then we repeat. Sure, yeah, I think that works. And then, yeah, just kind of get a rough idea of it. Oops. it'll play that. Logic just is so picky about notes that are not right on the grid. But yeah, it'll loop. I think that'll work well. Cool. That concludes my first ever live stream. And I will do it again every Friday afternoon, Mountain Daylight Time. I'm going to compose music for a couple hours.